Right, I am off. Kitties. Oh, bye then. Rude. Right then, good evening. Welcome to Hilly Stream for Tuesday night. As usual, we're with WAOF1 for the Tuesday division, and it is a sprint week, although not a standard sprint week. So we are at Baku, Azerbaijan, and the sprint this week is in the F2 cars. And then the main race will be in the F1 cars. For the F2, it will be one shot qualifying. And then a 50% race, which is 15 laps for F2. So I expect raw carnage in the F2. I've been in a party with a few of the drivers while they've been practicing, and they're struggling to actually brake for the corners, let alone do anything else. So we're expecting carnage, absolute carnage. We are expecting a full grid, and I think we've got people waiting if somebody doesn't turn up. So we should have a full 20 for tonight. Then, of course, the F1 race, that will be a grid which is sorted via the results of the F2 race. When we get to that, I'll take you through the grid order at the start. I was initially the host of the lobby, but it actually kicked me out. So I had to rejoin, and it's made... Well, it initially made Admiral the lobby host, but I can see that Admiral left, so it switched to Gunnar. Which is great. So Gunnar and Whale are in a party together, so they'll be able to do the grid order for the F1 race when that comes about. I'm on my own to start with tonight, but Carcy is joining me at some point. So it just depends when he gets home. He's off visiting his granny at the moment, and when he gets home, he's going to jump on and join me. So hopefully that will be some point in the F2 race, but we will see. For the F2 qualifying for the work, because it's one shot, guys, what I'm going to do is simply, whoever it puts me on is who we're going to watch, okay? The reason for that is that it jumps about constantly on the order on the left-hand side with the positions changing. So it's pointless trying to actually get on someone because it's just it's never-ending changes. But also because it's the fairest way of doing it. Also, every time you change driver when it's a one-shot qualifying, it fades out and fades in. like a black screen fade out, fade in sort of thing. So it actually takes ages for it to change in comparison to normal. Here we go, says Whale. Here we go. There you are. That's a little impression whale. Yes, so the countdown's already started. So I did read this in the description of how this was running tonight. So basically, the rules for the F2 part were that whoever is ready first can press the button as soon as they are ready. So that's what somebody's done. Everybody else needs to be quick getting their setups on, otherwise they're going to have a horrible time throughout the F2. This is going to be fun. It really is. I can't wait for this. Let's get some details up. I don't know how useful any of it's going to be. As you can see, they are all on the super soft compound, so we also don't see an F1, and we are on board then with Kev for the F2 quali lap as we head into turn 2, down to second gear, comes down the corner, a little touch on the wall, won't hurt too much. So P10 at the moment, but as I say, that will change constantly. So at this point, as we reach turn 3, James in the lead at the moment. Gunnar second and Ozers third. Abby's in fourth. Kev, who we're on board with, is sort of going between 9, 10, 11. Actually, he's just upped up to P8 momentarily, but then back down to 10. See how, just shows you how close it must be. As we head through the right-hander that takes us into Castle. You can really see how difficult it is to get these cars to rotate in the way you would with the F1 car. It's like Kev just struggled a little bit through the Castle section. He's dropped to P15 at the moment. This is going to be one of the hard corners. Right, F2. Well, it is in the F1, so you definitely expect it to be in the F2. Down to... Well, in the F1 cars, I would say that this is effectively the final corner, because the next 3 corners are just flat out kinks, basically. But not so much in the F2, as Barry has retired. He's hit a wall or something. Also lost Reese. Kev then coming down the straight. James is in control as they are going down the straight. Is it going to be pole position for James? It is. 150.171. Gunnar 50.315. Avi 50.567. Only 13 thousandths ahead of Robin in P4. Ozers in 5. Kev in the end then finished P15. Hey Delano. Definitely mate, definitely. I'm lucky I've not had to do it, but yeah, difficult. And look at the time difference. Well, actually, to be fair, the top 7, pretty close. Probably closer than we expected. So, oh, Carsey already invited me to a party. That means he's ready. Let me just quickly scroll through this just before I invite Carsey, just so that we've got anything. Doesn't mention any incidents. So, Carsey, where are you? Oh, you always show offline, don't you, mister? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't know why I'm just saying that. Here comes Carsey. Didn't expect him this early, so this is a bonus. It's Misty sits on top of my Xbox again. Oi, Misty, what are you doing? There is a little break now before they start, so they've got a few minutes. Some of the differences I know with F2, I know you can't change your fuel. Hello, Mr. Carsey. Welcome. Welcome to hell.
So
as we are in Baku for F2.
Wait, Baku for all this? I didn't even.
Yes.
I quickly read the wildcard. I thought it already sounds crazy. I didn't realise it was Baku.
So we've just done the one-shot qualifying. We're in a little few-minute break between that and the F2 starting. So you've joined it at a pretty good time. James has taken pole with Gunnar in P2. So we got the top 2 in the championship.
Very
top 2
exciting.
on the grid for F2, which is great. Then with some fast people behind them. The top 7 reasonably close. There's 8 temps covering them. I know that doesn't sound that close,
No,
but when you look at the gaps that came after that, that was very close.
Yeah, because
It's
obviously people aren't fully comfortable with
yeah.
F2, so there's going to be a
I
bigger gap because some people will just take to it better than others.
Yeah, that's right. We saw on the Sundays. Hopefully, Robin doesn't mind me saying this, but Robin, who's in the F1, is usually towards the back end of the grid, or certainly outside the top 10. But in the F2, he was absolutely brilliant, and he finished second. So
There you
it
go.
was just amazing. So it gives some people opportunities to be a bit further out. You have included your audio, by the way, have you?
I have, yes.
You have. Excellent. Good job. Um, the one thing I'm trying to remember back to when we did it in Silverstone on a Sunday, and I can remember you can't change the fuel in F2, so you start on what it gives you.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
I don't think there's much much else in difference. They still got to make their one stop, but obviously they have the super soft compound in F2.
Yes.
Good night, Dad. But yeah, we'll see what they use. I don't know what's available to them because I don't know if it's the same every race. I don't remember having the super soft for Silverstone, so as far as I remember, we had medium and hard. So
I think, as far as I
unless it's
remember, probably the most fun I've ever had league racing was my first ever league in 2021 then. We got to that game that started in F2 League, and maybe only like 12 to 14 people would show up every week, but no one took it that seriously, and it was just such a laugh, and obviously the wheel-to-wheel racing was always really close.
yeah,
I do think F2 is a lot of fun.
yeah. We definitely had fun with it in Silverstone the other week when we did it. It was good fun.
And
Not an
I don't
easy
know,
track to do it on because it's so hard to follow through Maggots and Beckers and that, but
I've no
yeah,
idea
it
if
was
this is the
definitely fun.
case now, but back in 21 when we did it, your setup didn't really matter that much, and 0-0 wings was completely viable at every track, and I would just run that, maybe get second in qualifying, but I'd be able to take the lead on lap one because I'm so much faster in the straight, and everyone else would be
Yeah,
faster than me everywhere else, but they're never going to get me because on the straight there's just no chance. That was
that's it.
something I remember being a thing back. I don't know. I have no idea if that's still the case, but I vividly have a memory of that back in 2021.
So looking at this, well, let me just do the grid rundown. So we got James on pole with Gunnar in P2, Abby in 3 with Robin in 4, Oza starting P5, Beastie in 6, Chris and Ryan make up the 4th row of the grid, Admiral starts P9, Whale rounding out the top 10, Chewbacca in 11 with Watson in 12, Gregory P13, Carmen Reduce starts 14, Kevin Gortini making up the 8th row of the grid, while Membrane starts in 17 and Barry 18, Reese and Kiernan 19 and 20. So Kiernan finally did get in after all his complaining and moaning in the chat all day. Because
You're not
one
gonna
of
you're
the
not gonna call
reserves didn't
Reese by
turn
his
up.
first name.
What's his first name?
The word before Reese.
Oh, I don't know how to say that. That's why I was calling him Reese. I didn't even realise that was a name. Yestin.
It's Yeston. Yeah, yeah.
Yestin.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Fair enough.
funny enough, that league I was telling about with F2 had a guy called Yeston, and I wonder if this is the
Oh
same
right.
guy. I wonder if this is the first time I've
It
seen
could
this
be.
guy in about 5 years.
He did. I believe he crashed. Barry and Yestin then
Yeston.
didn't get laps on the board, so I think they both crashed or
Mm-hmm.
invalidated, one or the other. So that's why they're 18 and 19.
Oh,
Kiernan
okay.
wasn't in time for the qualifying,
Yeah.
so he's at the back. But look at this car, see? Everybody is on the super softs except for Avi, Watson, Boss, Yestin, and Kiernan, who will start on the normal softs.
Yeah, I mean Watson and Avi will really be worth watching. Obviously, Yeston and Kieran are we're always likely to do something different with where they're starting, but
Yeah.
and Boss, but Watson and Avi will be really good fun to watch.
It's interesting because the F1 race would generally just be a medium hard here. So it's
Yep.
it's quite
Maybe
surprising,
medium hard. It's difficult.
maybe, yeah.
I won Thursday with
It's
medium
quite a
hard, but
short pit lane in comparison to others, isn't it? So,
yeah, Gupta did medium hard, and we ended up like a second away from each other. So
oh wow, yeah.
it was.
So
I think two
can go
stops
either
better,
way.
to be honest. Yeah,
So just
I
to
think it's
confirm,
better.
the F2 race is 15 laps, so it's not short.
No, no,
Um, so
no,
I
it's not.
wonder if we might see. Again, I've got no idea what tyres are available to him, so I don't even know if a two stops viable.
This
He
will be
might not even
fun.
have
This
that
will be
many
good
sets of
fun.
tyres. I don't know.
Yeah, I've no idea.
So here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights on. It's a long pause, but away we go. It looked like Gunnar moved pretty well, quickly off the line.
Avi has had a terrible start in those softs.
Yeah, so Gunnar did get off the line really well. He's up to P1.
Oh, there's big crashes in the back. I can hear him. Watson's. Oh, there's a big pile up. Massive
It's
pile
a
up in the back.
huge crash.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody forgot to brake.
That's Boss, Barry, Craigery, Karma.
Karma
Watson
is
was
out.
involved. Yeston, I think, was involved. Oh my goodness. How is that not a safety car? They're only going again now. Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeston and Watson have gotten off quite a bit faster than the others, but yeah, there was a lot involved. And look how tight it is going through the turn 4.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
5 into 6, the slow chicane at 6.
Ozers has already been dropped off, and you'd have thought he'd be right in Avi's tail.
Yeah, after that start that Avi had, but yeah, Avi's dropped.
I wonder if he just made a wee mistake or something. Oh, Ozers hit the wall there on that sharp right-hander before the castle section. Yeah, he's lost 6/10 there. He just plowed. I don't know. He might have wing damage from that.
Might do.
So
I think who's that? I think Ozers has got. He's missing an end plate, so he's hit a wall somewhere.
Right. Yeah, it was in that sharp right before the castle section in sector 2. He plowed into that wall.
Right. So that explains that then. He's going to be
I have a question for you.
Oh, go on.
Do these cars? I don't think I've done a single lap in an F2 car since maybe 22. Like not even like in public holidays. Do these? You need to drive these in a different way, like, or could you just kind of use the same techniques for the F1 cars?
I found if Silverstone it is very much the same technique of slow in, fast out, sort of.
Yeah.
You know, doing that. It is. They definitely don't brake as well in a straight line.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, I
remember that.
Basically, everything they do is a lot less powerful than the F1 cars. But the technique seemed pretty much. I
remember back in the day.
You don't have any battery though, so that's
yes,
difference.
True. I remember back in the day. The thing that sticks out with me the most is as much as traction's probably a little bit easier because it's less powerful, like on exits. I think it was so much easier to lock your brake. Sometimes I would just turn ABS on if it was a particularly difficult corner. Yeah. But in the F2 cars, Robin, by the way, atop the back of James now, and Avi's able to go side by side with him in this tight section here. And there you go. They both locked their rear tires there while side by side.
Avi nips up the inside then and steals P3.
Yep. Avi's tire.
I mean, look right now. There's battles all over. Chewbacca gets past Kev. And that's in the chicane.
Yeah, how's he done that?
Nice move.
Chewbacca. Which of the F2? Oh, Chewbacca's in the wall. I think maybe Kev tapped him in the back. Potentially. I'm not sure. Either he got a really bad loss of traction, or he maybe just got tapped in the back by Kev there. I'm not 100% sure, but that was pretty rough.
Unfortunately, he's trying to turn around. He got right in the way of Barry, and Barry drove into him as well.
James has clearly made a pretty substantial mistake at some point here.
Yeah,
Avi's right in the back of him, and
he's got Avi all over the back of him. So
Avi should be able to make the move here. Wonder if we're going to see James pit here, maybe? Do an undercut? Well, it's only lap 2.
Well, yeah, you can't pit yet. You can't pit to the end of lap 3.
That's true. I forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, easy move for Avi there.
That's something I've forgotten to mention, to be fair, to the people watching. But yeah, F2 rules, you can't pit till the end of lap 3. So, or no, let me just change that a second. So you can pit, but it doesn't count as your mandatory pit stop.
Avi
you also cannot pit under. Sorry, yeah, go on.
Avi locked his rears there and nearly just went straight on in turn 2. Obviously, I mean, this is a particularly difficult track to drive these cars around. I feel. So many heavy breakers. There's Robin in the wall. Robin in the wall.
In the wall.
Yeah, Robin in the wall.
Robin.
Robin had issues under braking, kind of went straight on a little bit.
I can get an invite sent to Boss because he just dropped out. There we go.
Ozers with his wing damage has gained 2 positions.
Yeah, he's back up to P4. He is causing a little bit of a train behind him.
Yep.
Look, Ryan's a little bit off of Chris, but he'll be wanting to get back in that 1 second if he can.
Which of
All the way
the
through though, is Ryan got any damage? Because he seems to be dropping a lot of time through the corners.
F2 cars do you think's the nicest looking?
I like the yellow ones, so the
The
ones that
Invictus?
Ozers and Wells driving. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always liked the yellow car. I used to like the
Yeah.
Jordans in F1.
Oh yeah, they're
And they were
beautiful.
yellow.
I bought an Invicta watch just because I saw it and I like the how the cars looked in F2. So the advertising worked on me.
Right, Chris is all over the back of Ozers. Sure, it's going to be an opportunity. Ozers got slightly less wings, so perhaps slightly faster in a straight line now. But Chris will have the DRS. And he's picking up as much of a toe as he can. Ozers not even trying to break the toe. I think
Not
just,
much point here.
yeah, I think he's just knew that was going to happen.
My favourite car
So,
is the Toyota
Abbey.
branded one that Ryanair is driving.
Abbey is
Okay.
flying, so
There goes Robin on Ryanair. Nice
yeah,
move.
Robin up the inside, nice move.
Yeah, I love that ART that Ryanair is driving, the one that Miata drives in real life with that Toyota sponsor, and I think it's class. I fear, but the Invictors are probably my second favourite. I'm shocked at how
Getting
quickly
past Barry
Abbey's
into
tyres.
turn one as well. Yeah,
I'm shocked at how quickly his tyres have become way better.
I mean, it's a clear difference. He's clearly got a lot better grip.
Yep.
As Boss goes past Kiernan. Oh, and I think somebody's in the wall. I wonder if Boss just got back control of his car there at the wrong
Barry
time.
side by side with Gregory here. Two of the guys that were involved in the lap 1 pile-up. Now, Barry's car is by far the ugliest. I feel bad for anyone having to drive those AIX cars. They are bogging.
They
It's like
remind me
diarrhea
of a Sauber.
poo colour with green on it.
To me, it looks like a mix of American and a Sauber.
I think it's hideous. And they're even worse looking in real life too. I remember when I first saw one in Spa in 23 and it had this livery, I just thought, what were they thinking?
Abbey is in DRS Ranger Gunner now. He was last time I looked up, he was 1.4 seconds behind, and that was only about 4 or 5 corners ago.
Yeah.
It's just flying now. O just gets back past Chris. The strange place.
Yeah. What happened there?
But that's just going to give Chris the DRS because the detection
Chris is going to get
just driven through it.
right back past him.
Seem to they're both going into the
They're both
pits.
pitting. Oh wow.
I think I'd have just done another lap there if I was Chris rather than
James is
backing
pitted
off.
too.
Let's
I know, because
Yeah,
he'd get
so-
the advantage later, you know what I mean? So why not?
yeah, absolutely. So these it looks like these super softs are probably cooked then because and they are going to soft tyres. So pretty much tells us that they don't have, and that is a virtual safety car. Boss has crashed.
You can't pit under VSC in F2, can't you not?
No.
Which means that anyone that hasn't pit might well have to do another lap.
Yeah, under any safety car you can't pit in F2, or you can, but
true?
it doesn't count as your
I thought you put it on
mandatory.
a full course, or have I made that up?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I don't know whether that was. You're not the only person that said that, so
I'm gonna look it up.
it could be
I'm gonna look
wrong,
it up.
or it could
I'm gonna
be a
very quickly
change.
fact check.
I don't know. But these people will think that they've got a free pit stop effectively, but they haven't.
But they
They're
have
going to have to
not.
pit again.
You can do it under a full safety car, but not under virtual.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I did have that wrong. Okay. Fair enough.
So if anyone pits thinking that's their we gotta hope they're watching the stream, basically, because this will not count if they pit under this VSC as their mandatory. They'll have to pit again. That's why for once people will have an advantage by watching a real motorsport.
Oh, penalties, drive-throughs for Robin and Whale.
Robin Wheel too. Oh no. That is like
Robin.
best case scenario for Gunnar and anyone that stayed out the extra lap, because they've pretty much just got 1 lap better on the new tyres while not actually losing time being on the old ones.
That's it. Chris
really
as well
good for
also
them.
got a drive-through after having just pitted to the fresh tyres. It's interesting, he was in the pits with James when the safety car came out, so presumably there's wheel count.
I believe they're okay, yes, because I think it's kind of a case of the pit lane will close. But they were in it before it closed, if you know what I mean, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're good.
There's some drivers moving to the left on the straight here, so I think we're about to see some
Oh wow, yeah, here comes everyone. Problem is, this is going to serve their drive-through, isn't it? This isn't going to pit them, it's going to serve their drive-through.
It will for Whale and Robin.
Yep. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Well, driving all the way through.
Oh, poor guy. Sorry for
Well,
laughing.
for him, because him and Robin were just coming through Castle when
Oh,
the safety
well.
car ended,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
why
that's rough.
they've
That's
got
just bad luck,
penalised.
like. Feel bad for laughing, but that's quite funny.
Absolutely no idea where to watch right now. Gregory's on the back of Gooner. So
Aka Kev's in fourth! Come on, Kev.
Yeah, come up to fourth. Hasn't pitted
Come
yet,
on,
but going nicely.
And Yeston is up in
Oh,
third.
and that's somebody going past Greg. That's James going past Gregory straight into the wall.
James at the ball.
Sorry, yeah, that was James.
Look at all the rear locking from everyone. He must be so difficult to drive on the radius.
Oh no, he's not. He has lost an end plate, guys. He's.
We're seen by Oser, so that's not the end of the world, really.
No, it. Literally is just the end plate. It's not the little bit behind it that you lose as well sometimes. So he might be able to get away with that. So hard to know where to watch right now. Watson onto the back of Kev. So the top 6 at the moment then yet to pit, but 4 of them started on the soft tyres rather than the super soft.
Oh, Oser! My God, he hit that wall with some thump. Good Lord. I was sitting having a drink and near spatted out all over the telly. The speed he went into that sharp left with, I thought he was out of the race. And he doesn't even look like he has end plate damage.
So we've got some comments in the chat.
Robin in the pits, he's going to flip and
Delano,
drive straight
I remember
through.
Robin got some serious pace on his FT. He definitely has. I bloody jinxed him. Well, that was a fun race, says Karma. So, yeah, it looked great fun, Karma. You did well up to turn 1. Unlucky, well, I don't know what happened. It was just carnage. So
it is funny that sometimes
somebody forgot to brake. But
it is funny that sometimes you'll get someone who's just really good in F2 and they don't have that same pace in F1. Do you remember a guy that was in this league very briefly when it first started called Glasses?
Yes. Yeah.
And do you remember he, with all the love in the world, the guy isn't very fast. Well, in F2, he was as fast, if not faster than me. When that league I was saying we did the F2 in, it was me and him fighting for the title every time. And in an F1, he'd be in the lowest tier of the league.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Yeston nearly spun.
We have got James attacking Kieran into the right-hander before Castle. Oh, he was going to back out there, James, but then Kieran seems to go deep. And that's allowed James through. So James back up to P5. Remember, he's pitted, as is Gooner.
Yeah, James is moving quite well, comparing him to Gooner, considering he's got that wing damage.
Yeah.
His pace is solid.
He's still lapping pretty well at the moment. Yellow flag.
Yeah, big crash. It's Gortini, I think.
It's the corner before Castle. Yeah, it's the corner going into Castle. So, yeah, Gortini. And I think Barry might have got a knock there at some point. But I think he's got everything in place. I'm not sure about his right end plate. He might be missing the right end plate. Yeah, he is missing the right end plate. But, again, might be able to deal with that. I don't know, because I don't really know what effect it has on these cars, to be fair.
Yeah, they look so difficult. I'll have to hop into one sometime and just give it a go to see, because they look so difficult to drive.
Yeah.
I used to love them back in the day, like. Tyrrell just hit the wall at turn 3. But again, bit of rear lock and just slid into the wall. I think he probably got away with damage because he seemed to hit the wall kind of with the side wall of his tyre, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
Kieran and I on Watson.
Oh, right, sorry, Kieran and Robin in. Gooner has caught the back of Watson.
Wow, he's got so much more grip.
Yeah.
It's like a different game. Oh, he does tap the back of Watson though, and that is a push to pass, is it not?
Does seem it a little bit to me.
That is very much a push to pass, but I want Watson probably won't be too bothered by that, considering it's not his race. But that is a push to pass, like by definition.
So James now catching the back of it. That's helped James catch Gooner somewhat.
It's helped him massively, and he might
He does need
Depending
a
on
quick pass on
yeah.
Watson, though. That's the only
Does he
thing.
want to get it quick or does he want the DRS? Probably just wants to get it quick.
Well,
Whatever he gain at DRS, he's going to
I think the
lose being
question
stuck
is,
behind him.
Gunnar's drop Watson just so he'd be able to DRS overtake Watson and then sort of use that to catch Gunnar
That's what I'm
somewhat.
thinking, yeah. A bit of a leapfrog. Oh, and now James
Oh!
has hit the back of Watson. I told
We
you,
didn't
bro.
expect
These
much
cars
different.
are so difficult under the brakes. Look at this.
But yeah, look!
Oh my god. It's so
Oh,
difficult under the
tires.
brakes, these things.
Sit Avi in. I think he keeps the lead. I think he exits in the lead.
Yeah, because this
got
been
19
going on.
seconds
Yeah,
to
well,
guess it.
obviously remember it's a much longer pit stop because only one guy per tire in it or something like that. I don't know.
Of course.
They're way
Yeah,
slower
sorry.
changing the tires.
I did forget that. So there's James getting past Watson. Gunnar was gone.
Avi's coming out
Yeah,
now.
sorry. So Avi's only just turning the corner to exit the pit, so he won't remain in the lead. Yeah, substantially
He will
longer
have
than
James, I
F1.
think, accounted for. Yeah. James on the outside and he
He's
left DRS.
alongside.
So this is pretty big for Gunnar's race. I think
It
James,
is.
no matter what, will not be beating Avi here. So he kind of should really, for the championship, want to let him go so he has the best chance of getting Gunnar. But he's not going to do that.
No, absolutely not. I mean, James might feel that he can battle Avi just if the super softs go off. He knows how quick the super softs go off, so
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
as he's used them. But it should be slightly different for Avi due to the lower fuel note. But
And obviously, James was battling against soft tyres that were the same age. But Avi's going to be battling against soft tyres that are 3/4 laps older than his. So it'll be easier for him.
yeah. So we got a little battle maybe developing for P7, Beastie, Ryan and Admiral. Admiral got a little bit of making up to do, but I think he could probably do that. Otherwise, we're starting to spread out a little bit. Avi is obviously on the back of James, so this is our main battle at the moment.
It looks to me like Avi doesn't have that much pace. The softs might just be really, really strong here.
Yeah. So Karma, just for a little insight for somebody who has been on track, he says the wing damage isn't the worst to deal with because the corner entry speeds are so low compared to the F1 cars. It's the rear tyres locking which are causing issues.
I said it.
We have
I said
seen
it
that
before.
quite a bit. There's a
The
yellow
only
flag.
thing I remember from 5 years ago is that the rear
Kev.
locking is a joke.
Oh, Kev.
Avi goes for it.
He is just Craig Reed was going to hit him, but if Kev didn't reverse there, Craig Reed was into him. So he's just doing Craig Reed a right favour. Intentionally or not, I don't know, but he did it in a way. Yeston's in from the lead, by the way.
Yeah, good stint by Yeston there, no? Good work.
He's
He'll
gonna
be in
exit
ninth, won't he?
P9.
Gonna be up to ninth.
It might be a little tight with Barry, but
Oh,
no,
Avi
I
on
think
the
he's
wall.
out ahead.
Avi, big thump of the wall. He's not he must have ended damage from that, but surely he does. I don't see it, but he thumped that wall hard at turn 3.
Yeah, he seems to have both end plates still.
Oh,
Which is
I
one
can't
more than
believe
James
that.
has got. But
I mean, you can see this. It turns out the super softs are just terrible.
it does seem it, doesn't
They're
it?
just awful tires. He's barely gaining.
The fact that nobody has used a different compound must mean that these are the only tyres available to them.
Yeah, I think they are. If I remember right. I haven't really watched F2 much last year, but I've watched pretty much every year before that, and I remember there only being 2.
Right, I must admit, I don't think I've ever watched an F2 race in my life, so...
I would. I started kind of just during COVID because there was nothing else to do, and I just kept up with it ever since until last year. I just didn't find
Robin
it
and
really
Will
at the
find
time.
themselves now battling for P14 after those drive-throughs.
Osers is looking on for a P4 here.
Potentially. What I haven't kept track of, I must admit, is which drivers did actually put under that VSC, and I can get the warning later on in the race that you're going to get disqualified. So,
Yeah.
Osers has got to run on Watson. And a straight,
Watson
nice
hasn't put his
slipstream. I think Watson's pitting in a way. Yeah, he is. That's Osers through to P4 then. Going along nicely.
Avi's starting to gain now, but I just don't see these Yeah, Karma says soft and super soft are the only available. There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
VSC.
virtual.
That's good for Watson.
Who's it?
But
Well,
he's
I
already in.
think it's Robin.
Oh, Robin, is it? Oh,
I
fuck's
think
sake,
it was
yeah.
through the fast left right, and yeah, he's got some
Yes, I
damage.
believe it. Is it? Yeah, I think
I'm
it's Robin. I think
assuming
you're right.
that
Yeah.
that fast left, I said in qualifying, I usually call the final corner that left-hander
Yeah.
before the fast left right, but I'm guessing the fast left right is an actual corner with these
There's a corner
cars.
now. Very true.
So VSC, who's pitting Chewbacca and Robin. See Robin the damage. No, it hasn't fixed the damage.
Probably don't even want to fix the damage for how long
Oh,
it takes
hang on.
in
I
these
think
cars.
Chewbacca's also been involved because he'd had no wing at all. So whether he's hit Robin or whether he's just had something somewhere else on the track, I don't know. But
Yeah. Oh, whoa!
Every-
Drive-throughs. We got Yeston, we got Wheel, and we got Robin. Wheel and Robin again? Wheel and Robin.
Yeah, well, and Robin again. Robin must have been literally
I
exiting the
wonder-
pit lane.
Is there a
when
chance
that's finished.
Wheel and Robin have got some glitch that they can't see the delta or something if they've both got it twice in a row?
I wonder. We did have, because I set the lobby up.
If they
but
do
I
have
dropped
that,
out, so
if they do have that, and they're listening, pause the game and unpause it. All your notifications and delta will come back.
I didn't know
Just
that.
all
That's
you
good
got to do is
know.
pause the game. Oh well,
Okay.
no, there's a. This used to be a glitch in like 23, and that was how you fixed it. And knowing Codemasters, it's very likely they've done nothing to change it. It's still the exact same.
Exactly, yeah. Chris all over the back of Gortini. I think we're about to see a DRS overtake.
Yeah. Oh, Terra Avi in the wall again at turn 2. How he's avoided end plate damage
Karma
so far
has,
is actually. Never mind, he hasn't avoided it. He's got end plate damage now.
Kaima has confirmed for us the tyre selections are just the super soft and soft.
Yeah.
Yestin, I do feel sorry for Yestin. What a drive he was having. But,
Yeah, he was doing absolutely amazing.
Through. He is missing an end plate as well, actually.
Wheels
the cars are
in
missing
the
end
pits.
plates in all fairness.
Wheels spit in the pits.
Yeah, just caught that on stream in the background.
Wheel, I'm sorry for laughing, man, but when it rains, it pours, eh?
Right, so
That's
James
such a shame.
is only just out to one side to 1 second again of
Yeah.
Abbey. He's caught him slightly, whether he gained through the VSC a little bit, I don't know. But this is
These
good for
super softs
James.
are terrible,
if he
aren't
can stay this sort of, well, it does look like it, doesn't it? Well, James is gaining through the corners there. He had a little wobble, I think, coming out of the last one, so he's lost a little bit there. But he's so close to DRS.
Yeah. If he takes these next two corners,
I bet he's
I wouldn't be
tapping
surprised
that.
to see Avi go into the wall. I wasn't far off.
He did hit the wall.
Yeah. Let me.
Pe-
I just knew because he's getting so close every lap, and now he has less downforce there for the first time. I just knew that was going to happen.
And this should lead to an overtake for James.
Yeah.
Going
Oh
up
God,
that hill.
James!
That's wow. That looked to me like he's. Oh no, he's got more damage. Okay, yeah, he did actually. I thought there, Carsey, that he was playing DRS chicken, but it's not. He's got.
No, he just actually couldn't take the corners. Yeah, like he's coming on now.
So
I mean, he should race
I think we just lost
but...
Gregory. So let me just.
Ozer's up to P3 after his disaster in lap 1 for a play. Just keeping his nose out of butter. Beastie P4, good job. Ryanair and Admiral battling for what will be P5. And Ryanair gets my driver of the day for having the nicest looking car. That thing is a beauty.
Admiral on the back of Ryan. Don't think he's likely to get him here. It feels like it takes the DRS a little bit to kick in. So it's not going to get him down to turn 3. Likely going to have to wait all the way around to the big straight, I think. But he has caught Ryan. He was over 2 seconds behind at one point. The only other gap within a second is Kev on the back of Kieran.
Bertini and Watson also.
Just have to keep that in mind, guys. So if we ever do have to, super softs are clearly horrendous.
Yeah. Good lord, they're terrible. This Admiral Ryanair battle for Perfect. This will be good fun. So how does the grid work for the race? Could you remind me, please? Oh, Admiral
I
sideways
believe
into the
it's.
castle.
I think it's the reverse top 10. I'm not sure. I would have known because I
No,
would have been in
it's
control of
not
it,
that.
but I dropped out.
It's
It's
not
not.
that. I
Okay.
can't remember. I just remember thinking that's an interesting one. I've never heard of that before. I'll check now. I'll check now.
To be honest, I'm not sure. Then I did just say to the people we'll go
I'll
through
have
the
a look.
grid when they come back out on the formation app. But Ryan gets very close to the wall. May have given it a little tank slapper, but didn't
Oh
affect him
yes,
too
okay.
much.
So everyone's starting position in the main race is where their teammate finishes in the sprint race.
Ah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, right. Well's flying then. Oh my words.
And Oozers is
Ryan.
currently 16.
Ryan doing everything he could there to break the toe, but here comes Admiral.
Comes Admiral.
Needs to get the braking right with the DRS.
So difficult, and he has a wee snap of the brakes, but he's good.
Yeah.
So pole right now will be Barry. Second place Ryanair. Third place Whale. Fourth place Avi.
By the way, he's having an absolute storm. We're in P7. What a race he's having.
Oh no, he has 10 seconds actually. So
he does have 10 seconds.
Will not be starting.
Luckily, the gaps are pretty decent though, so it might only drop into P9. I don't know, because Chris and Watson have got pens.
Yeah.
I think, as it stands, he would drop behind Chris, but he'd stay ahead of Watson. So, plenty of time for that to change, because he's still got this lap and one more. Ryan trying so hard to stay on the back of Admiral. Ryan is now getting the dirty air. Possibly for the first time, as Kiernan goes up the inside of Avi. Is that Kiernan at the inside, or was it Avi attacking the out? You'd think it would be Avi attacking because he's onto new tyres. So, yeah, these two battled away. Oh, just feel like it's all going to go wrong. They've done well through there. Stay side by side. Here we go into Castle. Oh my word. In all fairness, I think Avi was about as far over as he could possibly go there. Don't think there was much more he could do in terms of leaving space, but it's left Kieran vulnerable, and Kev's gone through as well. And Yestin, as Kieran slaps the wall, and there's something's come off, and then plays.
It's a fun battle though.
Yeah, it's been a good battle. Oh,
Kev! Oh my god! Oh my goodness me!
Kev gets past Abby.
My butt cheeks are clenched. Look at this! Look at this from the helicopter camera! Like. Oh my goodness!
Oh my word! We're either 2, 3, or 4 abreast going into turn 1. I don't know which it is, but I don't know how, but Avi somehow come out on top of all that.
How in God's name is Avi in front of the other 3 after that?
Yeah.
That is insane. What a brilliant bit of racing. Wow. That's amazing. Gregory is joined.
Detriment, really. Kev ended up with no DRS down the main straight and lost all 3 places.
That's fantastic.
So, I think we need to pay a bit of attention
at the front. Disqualified.
No real battle, but Gunnar is already coming around the final corners, so...
Chewbacca did his pit stop under VSC and has been disqualified.
Chewbacca disqualified.
Under anyone else?
I
think he's the only one.
I certainly knew there was one coming. I thought there was more than that, in all fairness. But, Gunnar then to the line to win the F2 race in Baku. Win. Yeah, fantastic win from
Beastie's late race pace has been insane.
James in P2, and it's going to be an Ozers podium. What a race from Beastie. Pushes Ozers all the way to the line. So close to nicking a podium, Beastie, but P4 is absolutely superb. Admiral, very, very good to take. P5 holds off Ryanair at the end there. Barry is going to cross in P7. I think he's going to lose 2 because Watson is absolutely... Watson's right on the back of Chris as they cross the line. So yeah, Chris up to 7th, Watson 8th, Barry 9th, Gortini's going to take 10th. That's a good race from Gortini. Had Gregory charging after him with DRS. Avi and Kev to the line. Avi takes P12, Kev P13, Yestin in 14, Kieran in 15, Whale is going to take Asari P16, and Robin in P17. Moses will be over the moon because he's got a podium, and we'll start the F1 race in P16. I love that.
Wales celebrating as he crosses the line.
Yeah. Yes,
Imagine if two teammates were in a title fight, so they both intentionally come last in the sprint race.
Yeah.
Wheel crosses the line with his arms in the air, like.
I didn't notice though the big question. Where does it mean Gunnar and James is going to start for that
Gunnar
side
will be
of
what?
battle?
8th? No,
I think they're
Gunnar
going to
will
be
be
pretty close. So
9th, and James is gonna be 6th. So good starting positions for both of them, all things considered.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry, James. So I'm looking at the badges to the left of the names, and they're all different. So I was like, who's
Yeah,
their teammates?
that's no use.
So yeah, you're right. James will start P6 and Gunnar in P9. So nice and close to each other, and both cars ahead and behind. So it could be a big day for the championship on the Tuesdays. There's all the incidents, etc. on the stream.
This is great. What a great idea.
Yeah, that was good fun. So, well, superb F2 race for Gunnar. James Andozers in the top 3 steps, but Beastie, a massive standout with a P4 finish. Can he take that into the F1 race? So there is going to be a gap now. They've all got to go back to the lobby, reset the settings, and do the grid. And obviously, then we're going to go to the pits, and they'll have some time to put their setups on. So I'm going to take a quick break, Carlos. You grab a coffee
I'm
or
gonna
whatever.
go and do a couple of dishes. So be
Yeah,
back in a
I'll
wee
be
bit.
back in 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. So see you in a bit. Right, eyes back, everyone, as we are just heading to the grid then. So, I say they're going to have a bit of time to do their setups, etc. So we won't be rushing straight in. What I'm just going to do while we're waiting is quickly nip back to the Discord. First of all, let's have a little look, see if anybody's having a big argument. Well, I don't seem to be any arguments, so that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? No, that's really great, actually. I'm really over the moon to see that. Everybody seems to be sort of taking it in good spirits, whatever happened to them. But the other thing I wanted to do is just update us a little bit on the standings. So, driver standings at the moment, Gunnar still leads the championship. Oh, hang on, let me just zoom back in. James before tonight was 11 points behind Gunnar. Now the last race that we've just done, the F2 race, is counted with it was counted as a sprint race, so it'd be the top 10 scoring from 10 down to 1 point, and so that means Gunnar's extended that lead to 12 points over James. But James with that little advantage of starting P6 to Gunnar's P9. Third in the championship is Ryanair, going along really well this year, but he is 82 points off the lead. Whale then in P4 had taken a little hit there from the F2 race. Chris in 5. Whale's only 4 points behind Ryanair, by the way. Chris then a further 14 behind Whale. Just 4 points behind Chris's Ozers, and he's just got that podium, so that will help. They'll be pretty much level. Then 3 points behind Ozers is Watson. It's all pretty tight, actually, to be fair. Admiral's 11 behind Watson. There's lots that can change week to week in those driver stand-ins, including the lead. Constructors wise, we have got the RBs still leading the way. They now have a 97 point advantage over the second place team, which is Ferrari. So quite a big lead now as we get close to the end of the season, but not unassailable if the Ferraris could have a good race here. Sauber sat in third place. They're 178 off the leaders. 192 off the leaders are the Mercs, and 207 off the leaders are Aston, currently sat in 5th place. So that gets us up to date on that. I think I just heard Carsey coming back. So
Hello.
Hello. So just took people through the standings, just get a little bit more up to date. That sprint result will mean that Gunnar is 12 points ahead of James going into the feature race. So really tight. And James, of course, has that 6th place start compared to Gunnar's 9. But Baku is a 26 lap, anything can happen at any point sort of race. So we'll see what happens. Whale in the stream chat. What a quality from Whale, P3! Robbie's gutted to be missing out. I was going to run Carsey's setup, wash my hands with the rest of the pack clout. Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I find Carsey setups only work for Carsey, I'll be honest. Um,
I think I actually gave Robbie one of my actual race setups for Baku. That's what he's talking about.
right, okay, fair enough. I must admit, I've been in a bit of a rich vein of form recently, Garcia. I've got 6 race
Yeah, you've
wins
been
over the
flying.
last month.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've won 6 races. I've had about 14 or 15 podiums in the last month as well. So absolutely flying. But the way I've been doing that is coming away from my building my setups to I've literally just been taking the Xbox World Record setup and tweaking
And
it
that's
slightly,
why.
and that's why I've gained the pace. But as of now, I am going to start building my setups again because I miss it. I miss building the setups. I really enjoy
Really?
doing it. Yeah, I enjoy building and tweaking the setups and seeing what things do. You know how you could do things differently more than I actually enjoy doing the racing. So
Really?
that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, so we're going back to that. So I've started on a Miami setup because I got that twice this week. So building one of those. But we'll see how that goes. I'll be back down to about like P8 or something this week. So the grid rundown then for the main feature race, based off the sprint results. So just a reminder, the driver starts where their teammate finished the sprint. So Barry therefore is starting on pole as Gunnar won the sprint. So with that in mind, Barry starts on pole, Ryanair in P2, Wales starting in 3 with Avi in 4, Gregory starts 5, James in 6, Karma in 7, Robin in 8, Gunnar in 9, Chewbacca rounds out the top 10, then Admiral and Beastie are on the 6th row of the grid. Boss Membrane starts P13 with Kieran in 14, Yestin in P15, Nose are starting 16, Watson starts P17, Kev alongside in 18, and Chris and Gortini make up the back row of the grid. In terms of tyres, there's top 5 starting on the mediums. Then we got James on the hards in 6th, Karma on the mediums, Robin on the hards, Gunnar on the mediums, Chewbacca on the hards, Admiral on the mediums, Beastie and Boss on the hards. Then a run of 3 drivers on the mediums, and the final 4 drivers on the grid starting on the hards. What we aren't seeing here, I mean, I guess apart from Ozers Garcia, he's the only one that's particularly really out of place on the grid.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Yeah, and
Gunnar's
whose
in
fault's that?
9th. You'd expect us to be further up. James is 6th. You'd expect him to be further up. But people are pretty close to where
Yeah.
he would usually start. So,
It's made for an interesting enough grid because they're, it's not like all the fast guys are at the very back, but they're still going to have some adversity. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It'll be interesting.
absolutely. And Chris in P19 actually as well, of course. Well, Watson 17 as well, to be fair. But, so there are a few. They're going to have to come through the pack. Unfortunately for him, the only driver at the moment that's missed the grid slot is our pole position sitter, Barry. That's nerves. Here we go. The lights are coming on. There's all 5. We had a long pause in F2. We got a long pause in F1. And Ryan looked like he moved pretty quickly off the line. Barry comes across the cover and a little bit of contact, I think.
A wheel
they're
around the outside!
Outside his whale!
No way!
Oh, goodness me.
Ryanair takes the lead.
That was close.
Wheel should be able
But,
to... Oh, there's a Red Bull in the background! That is Kieran, I think.
There's... Oh, that's a
Oh no,
pilot.
another pilot!
That's Gunnar. That's Gunnar.
Oh my god, Gunnar's in it. Everyone's in it. Literally everyone's in it.
Whale.
Gunnar's still facing the wrong way. Yes,
Was it Whale that made the
Ozers
mistake? Because he's dropped down to P13.
It was a Red Bull. It was Yestin that initially made the mistake.
Whale was up in P3. How's he got caught up in it?
Oh my goodness.
Sod. There's penalties coming up all over the... Well...
Yo, I must have been really invested because I was actually sat here waiting for a replay to pop up on the screen. I thought this was real life.
Yeah, Watson and Yestin have picked up 10-second penalties. I have absolutely no idea. Well, we saw the Red Bull go round, but how has Whale ended up down in P13? Did he miss the corner and end up in a little escape road? I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
Oh, I can't wait to see the clips and stewarding. Oh wait, I'm a steward. Oh,
yeah.
No, I don't want to have to look at this. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make decisions on this. I just wanted to look. Oh my goodness, what a great start! What an
For
interesting
people
start.
watching, we've got yellow flags across the course. It is a VSC. And it's just finished, and Gortini gets a drive through. I don't think he was the only one. Oh yeah, he was. There's another 10 seconds popped up for Chewbacca. Gunnar is all the way back down in P19.
Yeah, I almost certainly got damage. Yeah, he's got...
He has only got the end plate missing, luckily.
Yeah, but he needs to pit. If it was maybe 5 to 10 laps from the end, then fair enough, but...
It's weird to say this, because obviously you never want something like that to happen to you in any race, but if it's got to happen somewhere, Baku is probably the best place for it to happen.
Because something was probably going to happen anyways.
Yeah, something is likely to happen to give you every chance of getting back into this race at some point. So they're all going side by side into turn 2.
Avi finding himself up to P2 is pretty big for him.
Yestin decided to quit out. Hopefully he's taking any, because he may well, he's in a Red Bull, isn't he? So he may well have been the Red Bull and ended up with rear wing damage.
Yeah,
so hopefully
he seemed to just spin on the run down to turn 2, and that kind of just started everything.
That's what it looked like, certainly. It's actually ended up meaning that the top 5 are all a little spaced out. They're all over a second away from each other, which is unusual for this stage of the race. As Chewbacca hits the wall at Castle.
Yeah, wow, he's lost a lot of time there.
So it was he hit the inside wall and then hit the outside wall.
Oh, Chewbacca! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think he had some damage and has not realised the effect that was going to have.
Safety car. Yeah, I don't think he realised how bad his damage was.
And Admiral gets given a 10-second penalty for hitting him. Unbelievable.
He just went full speed into the wall. Oh, but you could tell he was trying to turn, bless him. It's not like...
No, he was absolutely trying to turn, but it just wasn't having any of it. But that's going to... Well, it's the full course safety car.
I mean, this is perfect to go hard now, isn't it? This is the obvious thing to do, just hard to the end. Maybe it's not that obvious. Craig and James stay out. That's an interesting
decision. James started on hard, so...
Oh, he did, okay.
That
makes sense. Yeah, that totally makes sense then.
Bear in mind, they were driving under VSC before this, so... He won't have. He might have 5% on those tyres. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, if I might just come in and do medium hard, to be honest.
But Gregory, it depends where you are, because if you were sat somewhere like 10th or 11th, you might say, well, actually, I'm going to try and gain 8, 9, 10 places here without much on the tyres, especially if you start on the hards. To be fair.
Yeah.
So. Well, I've got.
What a great start, huh?
Yeah. Well, you can't say it wasn't exciting in a way. So Chris is up 13 places, up to P6. James in P2 with Gunnar down in 16.
Oh, that was fun. Rotini has a drive through. That's terrible. Look. Chris is up to 6th position.
Yeah. So he's up to 6th from 19th on the grid.
We were talking about, poor Chris starting down to 19th, and he's already just kind of in his normal spot.
Absolutely. Oh, Karma leaves the session. He's in P7. Karma, don't... Karma, come back! He should have plenty of time to get back in, to be fair.
That was brilliant.
So... You just know, guys, if you're in the party there, someone like Gunnar, who's river up, has probably been caught somehow
he's spitting
fire, that's happened behind him. He's going to be fuming,
not
knowing that some poor guy's just literally just spun it out of turn 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just what happened.
Caused havoc.
Yeah. Right, I'll be back in 1 wee sec.
Alright, mate. Carnage. You did enjoy it. Oh, that's from the carts he set up, Robbie. Even on pad. Well, Baku never fails to deliver on this sort of stuff. Let's be honest. Well, I've been in races around here where only 4 people have finished, so it's hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get this out the way and then get some racing in. Because the stuff that's been caused so far, in all fairness, has been little individual errors We saw the spinning Red Bull out of turn 1. I said it looked like he just spun. There may have been some contact, I don't know, but that's what it looked like, that he just spun it. And then this full safety car has been caused with Chewbacca unfortunately hitting the wall at Castle, getting some damage, and then going up the hill after the Castle section. He's tried to go flat out, not realising the effect the damage would have on the car, and he's just gone flat out into the wall. Such gentle corner, like curves on the track, you wouldn't expect the damage to have that much impact, but clearly it did. And unfortunately, that has caused a safety car. But I say unfortunately, for some drivers, they would have been begging for this after that first lap incident. So Boss there was just decided to take an extra pit stop. It looks like he's actually pitted back onto the hards that he started the race on. So, feels too early in the race really for people to be thinking about going to the end when, on the hards that they pitted to. I don't think we're going to be seeing that, and we'd be very lucky if we got to the end from here without any further incidents. So
Hello.
hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh, perfect timing. Look at that safety car in this.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Wow.
So that
You're
will
welcome.
slow. Just recently I've led a few safety car restarts, and my God, does it really slows you down, doesn't it? When you're that lead car and it says it's coming in.
I just as soon as it goes in, I go down like 30 mile an hour, go so slow, and then just go nice and early.
Yeah.
There you go. That's effectively what Gregory's done.
Yeah, so he's gone really early.
James has really good straight line speed though.
James has reacted. Yeah. James reacted really well. Looked for a moment like he might actually be able to catch him, but doesn't quite.
What's wide for Robin? He just about makes it round 9. But here comes Beastie now. On the inside. Doesn't go for it.
Yeah,
Wise.
no. Sensible.
Barry's found his way back to 5th, considering he was down in like 13th at one point.
Yeah.
Suppose he hasn't pitted. Ryanair is first of the pitters in 8th place. And he has 2 non-pitters between him and Avi in 11th, so that's pretty big for Ryanair.
Beastie catches the wall at turn 3 with his left rear. I think Barry thought he might get a little chance there, but Beastie recovered it really well. Chance for the McLarens you got to feel today as well to maybe pick up some really good points. Currently sat at 6 and 7 on alternative tyres as well, different tyres. So shouldn't have any issues when it comes to the pit stop.
A very interesting race so far.
It is.
It's been a lot of fun.
Just for people watching, I just want to just make clear that the yellow flag in the top left corner is the safety car glitch yellow flag, where it just doesn't disappear.
I did not know that was a thing. Will that just be there the rest of the race?
Yeah. So I think it does, as far as I know, or it might just be for a duration. I don't know.
That is pretty rough.
Sometimes if something else happens that causes a yellow, then it disappears. But well,
once that timer runs out.
So has he got? No, he won't have DRS, will he? Here. Slap. It'll be the next lap that he'll get DRS, but I don't think it's going to matter.
He's got the straight line speed in this.
He has.
He must be running 0-0 here.
Yeah, he's clearly using lower wings. So through he goes.
Flying though, this is great for him, like with where Gunner's at.
And touch wood as I say this, but what a chance for James. This is.
Oh, it's over for James. He's going to be out of this race. It's so over now that you've said that.
Watson and Avi side by side in turn 2. They make it through really well. Looks like Watson's had the upper hand, but Avi is coming back on the straight. Seems to have that greater straight line speed as well.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
Watson did run out of battery, to be fair.
Good racing. The two of them. Okay, Avi's just done something brain dead.
He locked up, in all fairness.
Oh,
okay. He had a massive lock up.
Just trying to avoid him then.
Yeah.
Fair play.
So,
yeah. He's done well to get out of that.
Oh, that looked like a Red Bull hit the wall there. Kiernan. But he's no damage, so that's okay.
Rogers and Kieran, side by side. into the
Yep.
castle. That'll never work. Has worked.
Yeah, Ozers
Brandon?
thinks better of it. Same tyres, same length, same
It'll be a warning
amount
for
of
Kiernan,
laps.
should be. Ryanair not making much progress here, considering his position as first of the guys that have pitted, but obviously it's only a 2-lap advantage. But he will want to get Karma quickly because he's in the mediums. They're going to fall off quick. This needs to be the lap for him, but Karma has more battery.
Oh, Kieran touches the. He's hit the wall again there on a nothing corner, but it's taking a bit of speed out of the car, and Ozers.
That was scary. Oh, Karma reduced his hit the wall!
So, sorry, who's what?
reduced, hit the
Admiral's
wall
missed his
again.
break in for turn 1.
What's this? What?
Admiral missed his break in
no.
for turn 1. He's gone into the escape road. He's done, in all fairness, he's done so well to miss everyone.
Hamilton.
But yeah, it was
He's
just
in the
like
Mercedes.
that, in all fairness.
He left the brake magic on.
Well, I could tell you what happened there for Admiral, because, like me, he was used to racing line, and he had, like, several cars to his inside, so he just would not have been able to see it in front of him into his inside, so...
That's one advantage of not running racing line. You're never going to
Yeah.
start panicking when you can't
get-
see it, because you can't see it anyways.
That's it. But the disadvantage, of course, is people taking out the markers.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yes.
little hint to anyone out there, if you're ever racing car C, just in qualifying,
you'll get
take out the
penalised
marker
for doing it.
boards. And he loves it when you do it. So, definitely lots more.
Then it'd be like, oh, I'll just use the shadows, but then the time of day changes.
Yeah.
The shadow disappears, or it gets
that's-
raining with cloud cover and there's no shadows.
Whack on the wall there for Barry. And the left-hander at the top of the hill. And that's
Chris
gonna give
using
Beastie-
second gear for the last corner there. That's interesting.
Yeah. Unusual.
I wonder if we'll see two people passing by here.
And you would think that this is going to be well, Barry's already flashing red on the back of his car before they reach the DRS zone, and into the pits is Gregory on P2.
Okay.
Beastie.
I would have just pitted
himself
under
to
the
P2 there. If you're going to pit this early, then you may as well have, in all fairness. If you're pitting this early, presumably that is a 2-stop in a way.
James is licking his lips at all this. Whoa! Barry on the wall!
Oh, Barry!
Chris seemed to have some kind of contact side by side there. Not sure what exactly.
I said how quickly it can all change at Baku. Gunnar is already back up to P10. So he's moving, but he doesn't
I'm
have
gonna watch Gunnar here.
Ozers, Robin and Whale in front of him, and Watson. Well, yeah. Thing is, with these races, once you're in the top 10, there's no easy ones to get past generally. So
Yeah, it's been a great recovery from Gunnar so far.
yeah, and I think it should continue. I think the only thing you'd be wishing here is that they were a bit spaced out, so they could just pick them one off one at a time. But
Exactly a
it's literally from Beastie and
1.001
P2.
gap between everyone. He would love it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, from Beastie and P2, it's a DRS drain down to P11. Robin's just dropped out to 1 second in P8, actually, but he may well gain that back pretty quick.
It's just crazy how quickly everything's flip-flopped in this race.
It's, yeah.
Like, Wheel was starting third and Ozers was, 16th, and look at them, they're pretty much next to each other on track.
Yeah, running 7th and 9th. And you could just imagine when Well dropped the P30.
What's Gunnar here?
So
Gunnar's going to get a
annoyed.
slingshot on both Ozers and Robin if he plays his cards right here, because Ozers had to slow up. They're both out of battery, here comes Gunnar now. Oh no, Ozers isn't out of battery. No,
Ozers switched his back on. Gunnar's out of, well, he's under 10%.
Ozers has DRS and he's not using it. He didn't need it. He had the battery. Oh, what a switch back from Gunnar. No, he's back out of it. He realised it's not the wisest thing in the world. James is loving this.
So Gunnar may feel like having to go down to turn 3 here, but Ozers actually had
The
about
battery
10%
for it,
battery advantage, so able to hold him off.
Oh, Gunnar's wide. Oh, he gets to go down in time.
Just about gets enough speed out of it.
Just about. Just 1 to 2 second gap between Rail and Ozers. I wonder if Ozers will have the pace to Obviously, they're going at Chris's pace more than anything. Now, this section of track, obviously, Ozers will be able to catch up big time, but then the DRS straight will come and just lose all
Yeah.
that.
So it's going to be interesting to see, because all these guys that made pit stops, what tyres do they have left? Did they all go to hard compound? That's what they should have gone.
Yes.
But
I
they
think
didn't. They're going to have to stay out a bit longer. I think that's Boss having a little moment. Going at turn 3. Yeah, he's lost the right side of his wing. Then it's the wall at turn 4. Loses the left end plate.
if Ozers has a good last corner, if Wheel's smart, he should back off a little bit to let Ozers get the DRS. But Wheel is in fact not doing that. He's using all of his battery.
He is inside. In fact, Wells just drops out of the DRS. So I don't think Wells got DRS there. It was just before the detection. It looks like he's all going mad ahead of them though.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Watson!
Car's going right. Watson. I don't even know if that was an intentional attempt at the inside or whether he just brakes a bit later.
Yeah. They did very well to keep out of trouble there. Avi finds his way to third now to become top of the people that have pitted.
Yeah. Avi,
this is amazing,
probably
isn't it?
The most dangerous for James right now. Chris in P2, but doesn't look to have the pace to catch James, whereas you feel that if Avi gets into P2, he may be able to go after him.
Yeah, especially with the 2-lap fresher tyres.
Yeah.
Especially.
James might want to use that pit. Yeah, let me try and get that out. He might want to use the timing of the pit stop to his advantage to maybe get some sort of undercut just to extend the lead a little bit. We'll have to see. Oh my goodness!
A little tap for Wheel, wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was a lag spike.
Oh goodness, karma resists on the wall.
Karma in the wall. Yeah, on the right-hander before Castle.
Watson
back to the pits and is back out. He'll be. If you're in Boss's position here, if there is one track you don't retire on when you're in this situation, it's Baku, because
it is this one.
Yeah, could be a safety car at any stage. None of the corners around here are safe, really, in the sense of they literally could drop it at any of these corners.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks. It's one of those tracks under qualifying, like, you know. Oh my God, Ozers!
Oh! Well, it's going to be fuming with that. Just dives up the inside of his teammate and costs his teammate positions to Gunnar and Kieran.
He must be fuming about the sprint race.
Oh, I might stay out the admin chat after this.
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.
So,
as it was saying,
had another whoopsie.
As it was saying,
he's missing half his front wing again.
One of those couple of tracks where if you're on a quali run, you never. Like, there's a good few tracks where, like, if you're on a quali run, you get to a point in the lap where, you know, like, this is it. There's no, like, in the few corners left, I'm not gonna bottle it, you know what I mean? But in Baku, it's one of those ones where every single corner, like, you're never safe. You could be on the perfect lap with the last corner coming up. It's just as difficult as everything else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas, like, Bahrain, if you get through that really difficult turn 9 and 10, you know you're probably fine for the rest of the lap, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
But every single corner in Baku is a potential lap ruiner. Like,
so
same. I would say Canada's probably the same.
I want to mention it. Chris has taken a second out of James.
Yeah. Yeah. James is.
Since we mentioned
I wonder if James just hasn't been looking after his tyres right. He's been trying to break away too much.
If there is one thing he struggles with, it is tyres. So there goes Avi through into P2. Which
Avi
really what James would have wanted to be
Oh,
seeing.
just for a double overtake on the straight. Does he get it? He does. He does get it.
Here he goes.
Much cleaner than his move on his teammates.
BC and Well into the pits. Kevin to the pits. trying to undercut his way back ahead of us and say, right, this time you are not coming back, Pooh.
Yeah,
You ain't doing that again.
I'm gonna straight line him. Wheel and Osers are giving me some laugh so far.
Definitely. But incredibly, it's looking like another great day for RB. Currently occupying 1 and 4, but James just drops another second.
Yeah, obviously that's to Avi now with slightly better tyres, but yeah, James's pace is leaving. I'm going to just go on to James for a lap on board and see what I think his problem is here.
I just think it's tyre wear, Carsey. I'll be honest, he does struggle with that. Chris is definitely a lot better than him on that sort of.
Oh my god! Well, I've seen the bloody issue there. His rear tyres are overheated to smeg. His rear tyres are 1 million. Obviously, Baku have an absolute load of a load of just heavy traction zones, like all the time, like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 5, turn 7.
Yeah.
And your rear tyres, your front tyres will be like brand new. Your rear tyres will be graded, but his rear tyres are way too hot. They're so hot. You can see like under braking. Just when he starts to even lightly, he's not even being aggressive on the steering wheel. The rear, the car is just sliding.
Yeah, well, I can tell you they are 97 degrees. Well, the right one is. The left one's a bit more difficult to see, but it's under. Oh, well, the left one is over 100.
Right.
So
okay.
His left front looks like it's over 100.
Surely not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No. Yeah, James has got a massive difference in temperatures between his tyres, I think.
This is just a case of he's getting on the overtake button too quickly and exits the corners more than likely.
Yeah.
And he's just causing those
his
tyres
front right
to
temperature, Carsey, is 78 degrees.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because, as I said, the front tyres will not heat up at this track, but the rear tyres will go crazy because you're just always under traction. But there's not many corners where you really need to be aggressive in the steering wheel. So yeah, this makes sense. This whole castle section's will have your rear tyres screaming. Let's see. He's managed it well this lap, but those rear tyres got to be like orange, fair, you know, as MFD.
He hasn't lost that much this lap, in all fairness. He's lost a little bit, but not. And if Wasabi really slides through the left-hander at the top of the hill, seems to gain him time.
Avi will have the DRS now.
Yeah. Well, I think James, surely he's in this lap, end of lap 13.
I mean, if he wants to one-stop it, he can't.
Oh, no, because he'd be going hard medium, wouldn't he? So, no, he's going to have to stay out a little bit longer.
If he wants to one-stop it, yeah.
Of course, I'm just thinking because of the early safety car, everybody would be going hard from there, but they can't if they stayed out. So, Ryan gets to move down on Chris under DRS, and that's up to P3. We have a yellow flag. I think it's Boss. I'm starting to wonder if he's got more than just the well, I think he's gone through about 4 wings now. So I'm starting to wonder if he might have rear wing damage and he's just trying to get to the end.
Potentially. Not a great day for Aston Martin then.
No. Kev going along in 17th, but he has pitted. So he's out on fresh tyres. Cortini's pitted ahead of him as well, though. I heard a crunch on the wall there. I've got
Osers has some fantastic pace right now. Osers has been steadily gaining on the top 4 every corner, every lap, really. He's been faster than all of those ahead of him. Obviously, he's one of the guys that pitted in their safety car, so he does have slightly better tyres than the guys at the front. But yeah, his pace has been really, really good, and his tyres look perfectly fine to me. Like, I don't think he'd be. You know, he can definitely take another couple of laps without having any kind of issues whatsoever. Delano says insurance company is making a lot of money off of Boss front wings. Eddie Boss is doing a wee bit of betting on himself. He's betted like Boss Membrane over 3.5 front wings used. He stuck a $5 on that, and he's making sure he gets his money's worth.
Well, mate, stick it on for him to not break the gambling laws, and then. He's done it. It's him again.
Avi coming for the lead on the inside of turn 1. Avi going for the
Alright,
nose.
no, boss, that didn't look good that time,
Oh,
I'm going to be honest. Sorry.
that was
Let's get to
close.
that.
That was really close. James should probably be able to get him back here. Avi's played that well. There's kind of a block pass there, making sure that no kind of switchback or good exit was possible. I don't see James being able to get him back now. I think this is probably the lap where James has to pit, but I just don't know if he, with how he's looked after these hards, I don't know if he's going to be able to take mediums to the end. But if he is able to bring him to the end, now's the time to pit.
Yeah,
I mean, if he looks after them, he will be able to. It's just whether he looks after them.
that's the thing.
He's letting Ryan go. Good teamwork.
Yeah, good teamwork, as you say, because Ryan is still in that DRS.
There's Boss Membrane on the wall.
Boss, yeah, he needs to retire. He looks like he's hitting the wall on purpose to me in a moment.
Yeah, retire that car.
He's hit the wall about 4 or 5 times, so just get in the pits and retire, boss.
I wonder. Now, this might be insane, but Ozer's tyres just look like they're still in really good nick. Do you think he tries to go to the end?
Nah,
it would be crazy.
Deliberate.
It would be the most
right.
impressive thing I've ever seen. Yeah, Boss has crashed. And wall.
Yeah, that's deliberate. That is absolutely deliberate.
Likely, yeah.
So,
thankfully, it hasn't caused any
it's
kind of
not brought out a safety
car.
car.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, I'm glad it hasn't. I'm amazed it hasn't, because cars were approaching that left-right where he was, and it doesn't go.
Ozer's going to be really close with Chris in turn 1. Oh, there's no way Ozer's makes that, surely. Just about. Ozer's tyres are in such good nick compared to everyone around him. The speed he's able to carry in exits compared to everyone else is... Oh, not if he does that. I was going to say it's insane.
Having a little brag to me in the admin chat last night, Carsey, about how good his tyre management is.
Yeah, I did teach him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I mean a while ago, but it's been good ever since. Like, it was getting me really angry because I was helping the guys in McLaren and XRS on Thursdays, and I had got like Ozer's tyre wear to be so good, and then every single time the strategist would try make him like undercut, and I'm like, but he's managed his tyres the whole stint. He needs to overcut, or else he wouldn't have managed them, and they just wouldn't listen, and he'd get worse results than he should have got. But his tyre wear's been amazing for months now.
So, he is right on the back of James here.
Yeah, he's got so much pace.
He's so reluctant to pit.
Yeah, he should pit now.
He's within the window, without doubt. He's within the window.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's not with how his tyres are going, but most people would be able to take mediums to the end now. But yeah, Ozer's is... I mean, I could be wrong, but I think Ozer's probably the fastest guy on track here, other than obviously people that have just pitted.
Yeah.
It's just started to rain. It's just started to rain. That's what James is waiting for.
Is it really? I can't see it.
Look at the car. Look at like the halo. You can see the streaks going down it.
Yeah, okay. See it there. There's Ozer's making his way past James there. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That is what James is waiting for.
These next 1-2 laps are vital for Ozer's. His tyres are clearly better than everyone else's. With this less grip, he is going to have such a pace advantage if he drives it right. He could find his way up right up at the front here if he gets a good lap in right now. The hard tyres, when they're not in terrible nick, are actually way better than new softs or mediums in rain. Don't know why, they just are.
Yeah.
So this is massive part of the race.
I think that's optimistic from the two McLarens that have both gone to the intermediates.
Not time at all. And just like that, are two title protagonists are next to each other on the track.
Can't really see it coming down. I would jokingly put the lobby on rain for the F2 race before changing it, and
just for a laugh.
I wasn't actually expecting to see any rain at Baku, but this doesn't happen often.
It'd be class to see in real life, wouldn't it?
It would, wouldn't it?
Some race. Avi has some great pace in this weather here. I'm gonna have a look at Chris, see how he's getting on here. in relation to Watson. Excuse me.
Still fast through the left-right from Avi.
Yeah, it's definitely not time
So
yet. Let's see. 8.7 from Chris to Watson right now.
Ryan burning all the way down the straight,
8.7.
absolutely taking lumps out of Avi down the straight. He's going to get in 1 second before by the time they reach the first corner.
Ozers comes in.
Ozers
yeah,
in.
I mean, yeah, looking at Chris's delta, he's not really gaining or losing much to Watson, so I think this is probably the correct lap to pit, to be honest with you.
The problem is for the guys staying out is if this track gets wet when you're halfway round.
Yeah. It's going to be rough.
I'm
going to keep an eye on Avi here. Maybe you keep an eye on the Inters guys, and I'll keep an eye on the guys at the front.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it to Ozers.
Definitely getting slippery. Ryan has better pace than Avi
So actually,
here.
quite usefully, Ozers has come out behind his teammate.
Well, not the wheel's going to help him, right?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty slippery, but
don't look bad.
I don't think it's that's a Watson in the wall, I believe. It's definite. Inters are definitely faster, I think, but it's not like
Ozers just gained 3 temps through one corner.
It's not anything crazy, but they're definitely better. Oh yeah, the castle section's really rough.
Yeah, it's happening.
Really rough.
Yeah, we've hit the
time.
change point.
I
Ozers
think
has
there's
just
a very
taken a
good chance
second
we
out of
see-
well in about 3
We see
corners.
Ozers in first here after these guys pit. Oh, Avi sideways! Oh my goodness. Ryan is definitely dealing with this weather a lot better than Avi is. I suppose Ryan can just look at when Avi brakes and brakes slightly before him. You know what I mean? Avi is an unprecedented ground right now. Here we go. Top 2 are coming into the pits. Let's see.
1.5. It's Watson. It's on the corner before Castle. I'm just
Does
looking
Avi
at the gap. The gap is 17.5 seconds between Avi and Ozers.
Ryan comes in. Avi and Ryan both in. Slow entries though. Ozers will have the lead here.
He's going to get a toe along the straight here, Ozers as well off of Kiernan.
Yeah, and he'll have DRS.
Back to the left.
A masterclass of a pit stop from Ozers and James. That's what James was waiting
Somebody's
for.
Somebody's gone through. Time. Beastie's gone through.
That's silly.
And that is because
unless it's getting dry again.
I think that's because he would have double stacked behind
Ozers
Avi.
in the lead.
I think it would have been
Avi
better to do that.
Second. Yeah, it would have been better to double stack big time.
Yeah, so Ozers technically leads this race now. And there's just over, well, about a second and a half it looks like to Avi.
Yep. Ryan are in an FP3 right now. James 4th.
Yep.
That's a very interesting choice by Beastie. And this could really screw Ozers over, to be honest. If he gets behind him in the castle section. He's going to lose that gap he's got.
Just to reiterate that at one point in this race, James was leading while Gunnar was sat in 19th.
Yeah.
And they are now running 5th and 6th next to each other on track.
The title protagonists are right next to each other.
Battling again.
Is it just me or is this rain getting a little lighter?
It still looks pretty heavy to me. You can see it on the track now as well.
Oh god, Ozers is gonna be stuck. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting because Ozers, he's gonna want it because if he overtakes, DRS
disabled.
He needs to go, and he does go.
Just gotta.
And that means Avi's gonna be stuck behind him in the left right. Oh no, that's his teammate. He won't be stuck behind him.
Ideal.
He will. Beastie isn't letting him go. Beastie isn't letting him go. Oh, Avi hits him. Avi and Beastie make contact. Let's see what the straight line speeds are saying. Avi's got the toe. He's a lot faster. Ozers isn't using his battery. Why is he not using his battery? Why would he do
50% battery.
Why would he do that?
Beastie has left the session. Oh, and it stayed out. Oh, Beastie.
Oh, Avi's nearly went into the wall. Ozers has just thrown away the win. Just completely. For no reason. Has just decided, nope, I'm not interested.
Fight Beastie back, but it's... He's still out there on hards.
Yeah.
The only reason I can think that Beastie is staying out
he disconnected, Beastie.
Yeah, but the game would have brought him in. If it was an AI in control, it would have brought him in. I think he's gone past on his own and then disconnected. But the only reason I can think that he is choosing to stay out car seat is because this is expected to be a shower. And he thinks it might dry up quick enough.
I don't think it will, but I think that must be his thinking.
His hards are only 8 laps old.
This heavy Ozer's battle was very interesting.
Ozer's now back up to 100%
Ozer's just sitting
battery.
on 100. What is he doing? Oh, I'm getting frustrated. He's back. Abby's in the wall.
Oh, Abby hits the wall.
Damage. Ozer's hit the wall on the exits.
They both hit the wall. I think they both got away with it. In all fairness, they both still got their end plates.
Yeah, Abby's lost him. No, he doesn't. He still has it.
No, he hasn't. No.
Ozer has a lot more battery now. Will he go for the move?
Ryan James get a little bit closer.
He's going to be out of battery. Ozers has a lot more. No, Ozers has no intention of making the overtake here.
He gets.
I always said this
even with his battery switched off.
I always said this to Mamo. There's no point in saving battery if you're not then going to use it. It's good being good at saving battery, but you need to know when to pull the trigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Abby goes a bit wide at turn 2, and Beastie is now in, but that could be because he's under AI.
Yep, more than likely.
And didn't really want to do that. That'd be so annoying for Beastie if he had a strategy in mind that he wanted to give a go.
Yeah. But he's very frustrated.
Thing is, I don't think it would have been the right thing to do in a way. We're on lap 21 out of 26.
No, not at all.
It not only would it have to stop raining, it's got to dry up as well. So
yeah. And for some reason in this game, I've noticed once or twice that it'll look completely dry on your screen, and yet the enters are way faster. Like after it rains. And as far as like what you can see is, you'd actually swear it is bone dry.
Yeah, that definitely happens at Spa. That is probably
the one time I've seen it happen is Baku. I've seen it happen at Baku. There was a safety car a few laps from the end of the stop rain. There was not a drop of water in the track, so I pitted for dries, and everyone else stayed in the enters, and I just plummeted. And I was like, what do they know that I don't?
Switch there to the battle between the two RBs and Gunnar, and James had a little bit of a hit on the wall. Wasn't enough to cause any damage and nothing come off, so he's okay, but shows he's pushing. I think right now James has got to surely be thinking, I could really do with Ryan letting me past here and put a car in between him and Gunnar. Is that what they're doing? I think it might be.
I can't wait to hear.
James runs wide at turn 1 and clips the wall with
his
right
Gunnar.
rear. Gunnar's got an opportunity.
Oh, they're side by side. James seems to have got the better exit. And he has more battery too. Gunnar's on 0%. I don't know why Gunnar's still in his battery.
Just a bit further back, Karma getting back up to P7.
Oh, Ryan is being a roadblock and a half here. I assume James won't be too pleased with this.
Well, so what? Just to review, I think what's just happened is I think the RBs were trying to switch positions.
Yeah.
Ryan allowing James through, but James went deep into turn 1, caught the wall with his right rear, and so now we have Ryan back ahead of him. It's Admiral, I think, is it what turn 3 there. Again, seems to be okay.
Oh my God, Ryan's going so slow at the castle. Oh my goodness me. This is interesting. James penalty, yeah.
Oh, James picks up 3 seconds.
Yeah, that is actually, he is not going to be happy. Fuck's sake. sorry for swearing on your stream, my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine when it's when you're doing an impersonation.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was actually James that swore on your stream, not me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, are they going to try and do the same thing this time?
Let's see.
I mean, this time,
not that it matters as much anymore.
Well,
oh my god!
James needs. This is just getting so. It's getting much wetter
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but Gunnar is not looking after his battery at all. He's sat in 0% holding overtake, so he's getting no more battery usage, but he's not saving any. Where if he just sits on none, he's going to gain it. So he's just wasting it for no reason.
James
He's going to go for it
really
into turn 2. Gunnar
gonna
goes for it into
go-
turn 2. That's going to be rough. That's good racing from the two of them.
Yeah, they get through nicely, and it looks like Gunnar's got it done.
He's
James
going
is
to run out
trying
of
to come
battery though.
back.
Gunnar's going to run out of battery. James will have him back.
Oh,
Side by side in the turn 3 should be
in the
Gunnar's
rain.
position. Yeah, well, James has it for turn 4. He's still there. Oh, he's broke too late. That's going to be rough. Yep.
Oh dear.
Broke way too late there, James. He's letting Gunnar back
Surely
past.
he's
Fair
lost
play.
an end plate, has he
Good
not?
sign of respect between the title rivals.
It is. Amazingly, he didn't lose an end plate there, but yeah,
And well avoided by Gunnar also.
Yeah, well avoided by Gunnar, and yeah, brilliant, as you say, brilliant respect between the two. I think James was saying to Ryan, I need you to... He needed him to let him through and put Ryan in between them.
Yep.
And maybe Ryan to even play the old teammate game of actually holding Gunnar up to try and get James the 3 seconds. But that's not what happened, and now we have Gunnar in an RB sandwich.
Avi is sliding around these corners. He is, he is drifting. Fair play to him. I mean, he knows he doesn't really need to look after these tyres, so bit of wheel flicking, making sure you're getting that rotation when otherwise you're going to understeer because you're running probably minimum downforce in the wet. Wonder if anyone put on a bit of extra front wing in the pit stop there when they're pitting for inters. That's what I'd have done.
Yeah, absolutely. It would definitely help. And speaking of doing it, isn't it, when you're actually out on track? I think that's the main thing. Ozers takes a good few attempts out of Abbey down the straight. Finally uses some battery.
Yeah. What you don't want to see is him going into the castle section on 100% because that's you're just bleeding battery.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can't gain any if you're on 100.
Exactly. So using it again down the second straight. But again, starts off very early.
I think that's fair enough. It's just I don't understand why when he had like 50% he let Avi go by. That's obviously he doesn't know that Avi was on 0 at the time. But surely if you have 50 to burn, you just make sure you keep the lead, like.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very strange moment. Well, it looks like Avi's just a little bit quicker through the corners than Ozers.
Yeah.
But Ozers then has more battery when they reach the straight.
Yeah, because Avi using a lot of medium on even short straights. Avi hits the wall there. Somehow he doesn't lose too much from it.
Funny enough, coming down to this corner, the gap's almost identical to the last lap.
Yeah.
If anything, Ozers has gained about a tenth or so.
And he's just lost it. It is, it's just saying the exact same. I think Ozer's main problem, he's just not committing in that fast left-right enough. Like, you can take it flat out in these conditions, but he's not even getting close to it.
Yeah.
Avi's gaining probably 2 tenths there every time, and that, even though Ozer has more battery to do. That's a crash for Watson or Rob? Yeah, Watson.
It's
Watson
Watson,
crash.
I believe, yeah.
Just before the castle section. Watson is drifting.
Literally the same corner that he did last time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a very difficult corner. Very difficult. I mean, every corner here is, to be fair. Ryan are like 7 seconds behind the top 2, but I mean, he's still on for a podium as we are currently.
Yep. Ryan having a superb race, I must admit. Gunnar. I mean, if Gunnar comes out of this with a podium, considering where he was after the end of that one,
day, right?
He's certainly in. I think probably, but to have a proper look down the order.
Right now, I'm thinking Ozers, but if Gunnar gets a... Oh, yeah. Gunnar gets a podium,
yeah, it was having a great race.
Ozer started, what, 16th or something? It's just I feel like I can't give it to him, considering he probably should have won. if he
Yeah.
if he just defended the position, because the pace
This,
difference isn't enough for Avi to have been able to get past him.
I mean, Karma at the moment is P7, which is awesome for him, but he is exactly where he started. But that's brilliant for him to hold on to P7.
Yeah.
Chris is up 13 places. Oz is up 14. So, for me, those three and Gunnar, if he gets the podium, have got to be the ones in the discussion, really.
Gunnar probably should be able to get Ryan out of this lot. Although Ryan has a lot more battery. So we'll see. Ryan might be able to defend.
Right to find out just how powerful the slipstream is.
Well, Ryanair is just not committing around that chicane at all, and that will just give Gunnar so much more overspeed for the overtake here. But looks like Gunnar has higher wings because he's not gained as much as you'd think. Now he goes under 10%, he's going to start losing speed. He's going to go down to 0. And look, he keeps the overtake held in. Why? Yeah,
I think he was so sure that he was going to get that the way he came out of the left-right.
Yeah. He had such an overspeed on him.
Admiral gets past his teammate. The way he's flown past him, I can only assume Craigie's had a little moment there out of the left-right.
This is really great defense by Ryanair. Really, really great. Here comes Gunnar. Down the inside of turn 3. He thinks better of it. Very wise. Wisely so. James is just hoping these two don't battle and he can get that 3-second gap to Chris. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Avi just made a massive mistake out of that corner. I saw him the whole way around to the right of the track. You know, snap oversteer.
Okay. So
it just gives Ozers a little sniff, but they're on the same battery. It's 1.3, yeah. Looks like no chance, really.
Has to be right up the back of him, through the left-right, really, to stand a chance with the slipstream. Probably as soon as you move out the slipstream, you lose your speed again. So it's looking
like Ryanair's on much more
or something. Still a superb P2 for Roses, but
it's been brilliant.
Why you didn't use the battery to hold
It's just he would have won it had he just used 10% more battery on one lap. It would have been a real swim, but it's an amazing drive for P2, like.
So, Avi then heading down the straight. It's a victory in our feature race. I don't know if I'd be moving left and right on the straight like that. Teases Ozers by slowing down to the line.
Ryan
Avi
takes
P3. Ozers P2. Ryan is going to hold on to P3.
Yeah.
So at least he minimises the damage for James.
Doesn't get the gap to Chris.
James will drop into the middle of the two McLarens. So Chris takes right. So Gunnar P4, Chris P5, James in 6th, Karma super 7th. Whale did trace him down to the line, but stays P8. Admiral P9, Gregory 10. So both Mercedes in the top 10. Kiernan P11 and then crashes into turn 1 after the AI takes over. Beastie across the line takes P12. We won't know what that could have been without the desync, unfortunately. Barry is going to come across to P13. He's had an up and down race. Started on pole and was up there at different parts of the race as well. The two Haas are going to be next, Watson and Robin.
What a
Chase
fun
his teammate down the
straight.
Go on, Robin. Go on. Get the slipstream.
What a fun
Lean forward. Do everything you can.
Bertini for 16th. Good on him for keeping it going. And Kev with an unlucky 17th, I think. I think Kev drove quite well for most of the race. Just didn't come together. Got unlucky a few times.
Quite a difficult drive of the day shape for us here at Carsey, I think.
I've got an opinion on it.
Place is superb.
You want to hear it? Just obviously, it's not my choice.
Yeah.
I think Ozers would have deserved it had he won, and Gunnar would have deserved it had he got the podium. I think Karma is the most deserving. Because for the other two, as much as they had great drives, it could have been a little bit more. If it wasn't for a couple of mistakes. Whereas
Yeah,
Karma, I think, actually maximised what he's capable of today. Pretty much
yeah.
drove a perfect race for himself. So me
I
personally, I would give it to Karma, but it's completely
I
up to
am
you.
absolutely in full support of that. I think I was probably swaying a little bit towards Ozers, but because he did get P3 in F2 as well. Um, but
That's
yeah,
true.
no, Karma.
Up to you.
I'm more worried about the F1 race than the F2 to be honest. So Karma. No, I'm happy with Karma. I was torn between the two, but if you're saying Karma, then I'm happy to take that on board to make the decision. So yeah, Karma gets our driver of the day. So well done, Karma. Incredibly, I've just gone on to incidents and there's barely anything there. Um,
What?
there's hardly anything. I suppose because you don't get a huge amount of corner cuts at
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Baku. So yeah, um, there we have it. That was our Baku. I guess I call it a wild card. It was more like a sprint, but using F2 cars. But I think it was a wild
It was a
card.
wild
But
card, yeah.
yeah, so a bit different. Lots of action, lots of crashing, lots of which you expect at Baku. But that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. But it certainly led to a lot of action as well, and plenty of overtaking. Okay, most of it with DRS down the main straight, but that's the nature of
It was a great
F1 these
race, I
days.
think.
So
Four wide into turn one was probably my highlight.
yeah,
Otherwise, it
the
was,
Red Bull spinning out of turn one and just causing pure havoc.
yeah.
That somehow affected the people that were in P3, even though
Yeah,
they'd
I don't know
gone.
what happened there. Maybe there's two separate incidents.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think we'd have to see if we. Hopefully, we can get an on board off a whale or something to see what actually happened. But because they were gone out of the bottom of the picture already, so I don't know. I've no idea what actually happened to them.
I'm a
Carsey,
bit
thank you
lost.
ever so much for coming and joining me again this week.
No
I
problem.
know you
Thanks
can't
for
make it
having me.
every week, but you're always welcome, as you know.
Wheels
So
fuming about Ozer's overtake on him. Just don't want to talk about it. What a helmet.
oh dear.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Um,
man. It was great fun.
yeah, no worries. And just let's say thank you very much to those guys that watched along. Delano, Ravi, I see you both out there. The other people that have actually talked, I think, have been the drivers. So, yeah, thank you very much to you guys, and thanks to everybody who watched it back at a later point. Really appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Don't forget, you got the Thursday tier. Funny enough, on Thursday, where Delano will be doing comms. That's always a good race. The old Carsey versus Gupta championship battle going on
I
at the
will not be
moment.
racing on Thursday, unfortunately.
No,
Yeah, the championship battle's pretty
no,
much over now.
Carsey. All
Yeah, I
right.
know.
So, well, all right then. But it'll still be a great race because
Yeah,
there's plenty of drivers
so much
that can
great drivers
battle
there
at
now.
the moment.
Really
Um,
rapid.
and then don't forget for Sunday, Brown's not been with us for a couple of weeks for a couple of different reasons, but he should be back this week. So come and join the Sunday race, which is. Yeah, okay, it looks like Dorland's going to walk the title, but you've still got the second position battle between me and Gunnar to come and watch and support me, not Gunnar. So just to make that clear. All right, guys, thank you very much. Good night. God bless. See you again soon.
That was